Hello, welcome back to the Double D podcast. My name is Derek. This is my co-host, as always, Dalton. This is our sixth episode talking sports in Purdue, where we bring you a new episode every Monday and Friday. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you can. It really helps us grow and engage with our people. This episode, we're going to be talking some playoff baseball as that's getting hot and heavy. Purdue and some football previews, and then everything else in between. I am coming to you live myself from Choice Hotels, the Comfort Inn and Suites in Concord, Ohio, the land of the free, the home of the brave. I'm at a work show, so
Shout
um,
out Vivek Ramaswamy.
shout out to my man Dalton. How you been? What you got going on this weekend? Anything fun happening in your life?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Going to the War of 1812 reenactment tomorrow. Probably gonna eat a giant turkey leg, 'cause you have to when you go
That's
to
what they
those
ate.
things. And then there's always some pretty cool looking Native American dress up people there. So I like to take pictures with them. That'll be fun. Nothing else really. I finally have a relaxation weekend. What about you?
Yeah, man, I'm in Ohio, obviously. The Paul Bunyan forestry show for work. Just had a pretty pleasant meal over at the Wings, etc. that's attached to the hotel that I'm in. This hotel sits on a mountaintop, basically, way up by itself in the middle of nowhere, but it is attached to Wings, etc. I'm going to live on camera here try this raspberry cheesecake egg roll. Sounded incredible. Could potentially be terrible, so let's give it a shot.
One bite.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Um, yeah, it's good. It's as good as it sounded. Mm. Also, they give you three giant ones. Pretty
Nice.
positive nobody in the world can eat all three of these and wake up the next day without dying. So,
That's good.
yeah,
They give you your money's worth portion wise.
I don't know about that. It was $9. That seems like a lot for a dessert, but
It's three.
the most exciting experience I've ever had at a Wings, etc. Live music, people going crazy, old ladies taking shots. I mean, it was pretty awesome. As somebody who didn't drink there, I almost really wanted to. It was pretty exciting, but had a good time. The guy that was playing music was clearly on the middle of Ohio playlist. A lot of old school stuff. Little bit of that guy that made that song about Washington D.C. being corrupt.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Oliver.
Oliver Anthony,
Oliver.
yeah, little
Yeah.
Oliver Anthony tossed in. It was an experience, but
Selling
nope.
my soul.
Selling my own. Yeah,
Bullshit pay.
yeah, good stuff. But honestly, my back hurts. I was standing all day, and I will be for the next 2 days, so that's rough. But excited, honestly, to just get the weekend over, get back home, and get back rolling with the normal life. This is kind of a one-off thing for me. So yeah,
Yeah. Back to making your videos. If you
yeah, yeah.
haven't been
Oh,
on our TikTok, check it out. It's
check out
Double
our
D's
TikTok. Uh,
podcast.
check out our Instagram. If you watch us on YouTube but don't ever watch our shorts, check them out. I do spend some time on those, and they are fun to make. There's some cool stuff on there. I try to make it what I would want to see if I was watching a short. So good stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a busy weekend, but a good weekend, and ready to get back home and see the fam.
Okay, man. Yeah, we'll kick it off. Take us right in. Cubs baseball. You're the baseball man. And I want to also talk about your pick for the World Series champs while we do this. So take us through the Cubs, what their past looking like.
Yeah. So Cubs won game three of the wild card. It's a whole new format, so this is very exciting. Obviously, all three games were at home, which was nice. I don't think we would have won if we were in San Diego all three. Just to be honest, we didn't score a lot of runs, but we did just enough to win. And it's the first playoff series victory since 2017. So I mean, pretty important for Cubs fans. They have a cult following, and it's been really awesome to watch everybody start to get excited about Cubs baseball again because it got pretty doom and gloom there for a few years. Um, did what we had to do with our best pitcher out and a lot of our stars kind of struggling at the plate. So um, beat San Diego in the wild card round. Now we go to the National League Division Series against the Brewers, who are in our division. and had the best record in baseball, but we beat them 7-6 for the season series, so we did have a leg up there. Now we will play three of these five in Milwaukee. So you're going to have a game tomorrow in Milwaukee, Monday in Milwaukee, Wednesday and Thursday in Chicago, and then back to Milwaukee for the final game if necessary. It's five games. First one to win three wins. My full belief is if we win one of these first two in Milwaukee, we will take the series. I don't think that they're going to beat us at home. I mean, Wrigley Field has been insane through the playoffs. I mean, my dad was there yesterday. He literally texted me at one point and said, I can't really help myself. I think I'm gonna cry. And anyone who knows my dad, he doesn't do that. So I think it's kind of a religious experience in there right now. Um, and the Cubs need to find some offense. I mean, if we don't find some offense, we're not gonna beat the Brewers. They're too good. Kind of a side story. Our manager right now, 2 years ago, managed the Brewers and beat our ass for 3 or 4 years straight as the Brewers manager. We stole him, and then they have the best record in baseball this year. So it never works out quite as what you would want and expect from the Cubs. It's just part of being the Cubs and part of being a fan of the Cubs, but we have a chance, you know. That's kind of how baseball works. You play 162 games, an insanely long season, just to get to the playoffs and have a shot. It's down to 8 teams. It's winner take all. You know, it's not a matter of who was good for 162 now. It's who wins the best out of five. And that's the great thing about playoff baseball. You know, NFL, it's crazy season. You only play 17 games, and then it's one game, winner go home over and over until you win. Baseball's a long, grueling season with injuries and so many different players. I mean, a team could go through 60 players in a season with only nine at a time playing. So I'm really excited. It's going to be awesome. Tomorrow's the first game for the Cubs at 2:08 Eastern time, 1:08 Chicago time. It's going to be exciting. The place is going to be rocking and rolling. But there's a lot. Every series left in the playoffs, and we'll go through them real quick, is going to be epic. So on the American League side, um, or on one side of the bracket, let me pull that bracket back up here.
How
Uh,
about this? I'll give you the
you give
teams.
me the teams, and I'll give you.
You give us your picks on them, if
I'll do
that'll
that.
work for you.
Perfect.
We've got Detroit and Seattle.
Tough one here. I mean, Detroit, and this is going to be a theme of these because I'm such a Cubs fan. Detroit has Javi Baez, who used to play for the Cubs. He's my favorite player. Um, Detroit has uh, a crazy ride this season. They were the best team in baseball. They went on a massive losing streak. Lost like 16 of 20 or something outrageous. Fell all the way down to like they were the second wild card or the third wild card. I can't even remember. But they fell way out of it. But now they find themselves with a chance to win 3 of 5 and make it. But there'll be 3 games in Seattle. Seattle's pretty damn good. But I'm rolling with Detroit. I think that
Detroit.
they were the best team for 60% of the season. Um, Detroit is, you know, with the Lions mishaps and everything else, like they are desperate for something good to happen to them.
Yeah.
And their fans will be rocking when they get there. Seattle is just like one of those baseball towns that I've never believed in. Like I watch their games during the regular season, it's half full. You know, you watch a Cubs game, even when they're bad, it's a full stadium. Like those kind of teams don't scare me in the playoffs. Like I want a raucous, crazy environment. I'm picking that team, and that's the Detroit Tigers. So I'm taking the Tigers in that one.
All right, we got Tigers over the Mariners. In the ALDS, we've got New York Yankees and the Blue Jays.
Now this is going to be a good series because the Yankees are the Yankees, the number one highest paid team in baseball. They have the stars. They have Aaron Judge. They have Stanton. They have guys that can knock it all over the place. But they've underachieved all year long, and they barely snuck by Boston. Boston underachieved all year. That felt like a battle of two siblings who never were as good as the favorite. You know, they just wanted all the attention, but they just aren't that great. You know, they can't get the job done. So I'm rolling Blue Jays here. Blue Jays are the best team in that in that entire American League. They are solid from top to bottom, great pitching. Um, they do the little stuff. They don't have the crazy superstars. They do have some, I believe Guerrero Jr. is on that team, but awesome team, just top to bottom, like what you would want if you were building a baseball team and you were like, listen, everybody's got the same amount of money. That's the exact team that you want to build. And the Yankees to me are just, if these were all in New York, they might have a chance, but three of five of these are going to be in Toronto and it's Canada. The whole country of Canada is going to be behind the Blue Jays. And that's who I think is going to roll it. I actually think they win this maybe in 3 games, but four at most. I don't think this goes five.
Calling the sweep now?
I don't want to call it because I think New York could win the first game in New York, but I don't think it goes five. I'll tell you that. I'd
Okay,
put money on it only going four max.
I like that. Bold, bold. Let's jump into LA Dodgers versus the Phillies. Tough call here.
Very tough call. Probably the two best teams, in my opinion, in the league. I love the Cubs. The Brewers had the best record, but when you ask people who know baseball, the two best teams in the National League are the Dodgers and the Phillies. It just so happens that they're going to play each other before the championship of that division, but so this is also kind of crazy because the Dodgers are my second favorite team. I got family out in LA, and my first baseball game that I remember, I had been to a Cubs game. My first one I remember was in Los Angeles, um, and I still have a little helmet that had nachos in it that I got there, a little baseball bat,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
and but Philly has one of my favorite Cubs of all time, Kyle Schwarber, who was one of the big reasons we won the World Series in 2016. Now, I hate Kyle Schwarber as well because he went to IU, but I don't care
Mm,
about IU baseball enough to hate him. So I care more about the Cubs, and he gave us a World Series. Um, this is the toughest series for me. This honestly could go either way. I'm going to give the edge to Philly because they are home. So they get 3 games at home. If this goes to five, I think it might. They are going to be at home for that fifth game. The Dodgers have all, I mean, it's hard to go against a team who has, without a doubt, the best player in baseball in Ohtani. He might be the best pitcher and the best hitter in baseball, which is so ungodly
crazy.
crazy. I mean, unbelievably crazy. He might be the best baseball player that's ever lived. And that's a very bold statement, but I really believe I've never seen anything like it. I mean, first playoff game of the year this year, he hit 2 home runs and didn't even look like he was trying to hit them. He's just so good, so easy. It all looks so easy to him. He's a massive human. He's like 6'4", 240 pounds of just power. Um, just an awesome player. But I'm going to roll Phillies here. I think I'm going to be wrong. Again, this is a complete toss up for me. I'm just going Phillies because of home field gives them a very slight edge, but I could see this going either way. It's going to be a great series. If there's one series I would watch outside of the Cubs, it's this.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't follow baseball a lot, but I think the same thing. I think either way, whoever gets hotter with the bats, I
Yep.
think is obviously, you know, Cubs and Brewers.
Ooh, this is
Honest
one
picks.
honest picks. I'm going to be honest. Cubs won the regular season series 7-6. They played 13 games. Cubs won seven. Brewers won six. Cubs were the best team in this division for the first 60% of the season. Then the Brewers went on an insane run where they won, I think, like 28 of 32 games, which is the equivalent of like going 20-1 in the NBA or something. Like it's record-breakingly good for that stretch of time. Baseball is so finicky. You just don't win that many out of that many. It just doesn't happen. Um, the Brewers have come back to earth a little bit since then. They got up 9 games on the Cubs after that stretch, and now they ended the season up five. So really, the last month of the season, the Cubs were better than them. But the Cubs don't have their best pitcher. Brewers are at home. Um, my money would tell me to take the Brewers in this series, but what I'll say, I'll caveat it with this: if the Cubs win one of the first 2 games in Milwaukee, the Cubs are winning the series. Cubs are not going to lose a game at Wrigley against the Brewers. It just won't happen. So another pretty toss up situation here. A lot of undertones with the manager situation. They're just interdivision rivals. This would be like Purdue and IU in a 5 game series. It's throw the records out the window. It's going to be a battle. Um, so my money leads Brewers. My heart obviously leans Cubs, and I fall somewhere in the middle where I could see either team winning this. It just comes down to do the Cubs win one in Milwaukee. If they go down 0-2, I think it's over. If it's 1-1, I think it's over. So it's crazy to think it's a 5 game series, but those first 2 games are everything. If the Cubs win one of those first two or two of those first two, it's over. If the Brewers win them both, they're going to win the series. And
Right on.
that's my full on belief.
All right.
So my true belief, if I was marking this down, would be Phillies, Brewers, Detroit, and the Blue Jays.
Okay.
And then I'm
Who?
gonna go Blue Jays, Phillies, and I think that gets us to the 2 best teams all year long, which is what I always hope to get in a World Series. Um, and I would have the Phillies winning the World Series in that situation.
Yeah. If they can get by LA, I think there's no reason they shouldn't win it.
Yeah, if they get by LA, in my eyes, they beat the best team in baseball
Yeah.
with
Um,
the biggest roster.
so you are calling it now, Phillies World Series champs 2025.
If I'm betting, if I'm putting my money on it, I'm taking the Phillies to win it all.
Nice. All right, you heard it here. Phillies are winning the World Series. If
Then
we're off, I'm posting clips of Derek saying it.
And the only way that I will be happy if that doesn't happen is if it is the Cubs. And
Yeah.
it will be, and it will be, and it will be.
Imagine how many TikTok views we're gonna get if the Cubs win the World Series.
Oh God, gonna go hard.
We'll have to
Everybody that posts,
repost every.
oh dude, we're going ham, dude.
Yeah.
I might show my
Uh,
butthole on camera. I don't know.
I wouldn't blame you, dude. Just we might get flagged on YouTube. They're kind of
Last time,
strict.
last time the Cubs won the World Series, me and my dad popped a bottle of champagne at midnight on 6th Street in Peru and just we're going ham, dude.
Nice. All right. We'll jump into college football games of this week. We'll start with the top 25. Just give me your pick on these, and I'll throw down my pick as well. Starting out, West Virginia, BYU.
Who would BYU?
That game starts in an hour. BYU.
Oh wait, it's
Next
West
up,
Coast,
it-
West Coast
they're
time.
yeah, it's a
Okay,
10:30
BYU.
game. Yeah.
That's obvious.
West Virginia's on the road. Next up, we got Illinois, Purdue, which we can dive into a little deeper, but just for sake, give me your pick on it.
Quick pick. Give me the Boilers.
Quick pick, Boilers. Nuts. I am
Give me the Boilers.
after watching them play USC last week, I'm taking Illinois in this one. Confidently.
That's
So
fair, but hey, we
yeah,
almost beat them last year and we were god awful.
it is facts. We'll see. I hope for the best always. I just don't expect a whole lot out of Purdue football anymore.
I would put $0 on my pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I probably will stay away from that game. Kentucky versus number 12 Georgia at Georgia.
Georgia rolls.
Yeah, Georgia's gonna beat the dog piss out of them tomorrow because of
Oh,
losing
they're mad.
Tala. Yeah, I mean Kirby Smart's probably been a real piece of work at practice this week.
Those boys
Um,
haven't had one
yeah,
thing to eat all week.
yeah, they've been locked in a basement when they're not on the practice field.
Yeah,
And
he
every
hates
now
them.
and then Kirby throws a random grenade into the room that they're sitting in. So,
Yeah, grenades again. He gave them all transfer papers after that game. Said, I want
yeah,
none of you back.
yeah, if you don't want to play, don't come here.
Yeah, you got the wrong school, bud.
Grenades are back.
Grenades are back, dude.
Every
Resurfaced, dude.
every show, I'm bringing grenades in.
Dude, I
We
feel like I'm
got
on Jersey Shore talking about all these grenades.
these are real grenades, bro, not women. Iowa State, Cincinnati. It's at Cincinnati. Iowa State's 5-0. Cincinnati's 3-1. This might be a good game.
Um, Give me Iowa State plus 1.5 all day long.
Plus 1.5. Raising the bar, son. I'll take the same. I don't know much about either team, honestly. Wisconsin, number 20, Michigan. At Michigan, the big house.
Yeah, Michigan all day.
Yeah, Wisconsin's down this year. They're not that good. Honestly, I wish we played them because we
Michigan's got
always,
to fight their way back into the playoff.
yeah, they're 3-1, so it's still a possibility.
Oh yeah,
Uh, Penn State, UCLA. We don't even need to talk about this.
UCLA. I'm just kidding.
Oh
Penn
yeah,
State wins this probably by somewhere around 48 points.
imagine being that kid leaving Tennessee, going to UCLA, and look
Well,
at him
at
now.
least you're in California and the weather's good.
I mean, that's all right, I guess, but
Snoop
that's
Dogg probably
embarrassing.
comes to your practices.
Yeah. Number nine, Texas versus 1-3 Florida at the Florida Stadium.
Give me Florida.
That was probably the least intelligent thing I've said today. So, um, but I'll take Texas.
Give
I
me
think
Florida.
Arch
Upset
goes
of the
in and
week.
handles business.
I think
Uh,
Florida
ne-
wins.
they're terrible.
I
So,
understand. It's the upset of the week.
all right, you heard it here. Number 16 Vanderbilt at number 10 Alabama.
Mm.
It's a tough call.
Alabama.
I think Bama's rolling now. I
I think
think
Bama might win this by 23.
I'm gonna give Alabama 6.
Mm.
I'm gonna keep
Spread's
it.
11 and a half.
Is it? I'm
Mhm.
giving them 6 still. I'm buying.
If this was at Vanderbilt, I could maybe pick that upset, but at Alabama, no.
I still think Vanderbilt goes in and competes. I think Nashville's a hot town and they're picking up a lot of hot talent right now. If you remember correctly, I believe Vanderbilt beat Alabama last year, if I'm not
Hey, you've
mistaken.
been high and heavy on Vanderbilt in all these podcasts, been talking about how they're just beating people up.
Well, I mean, they're tough, man. They
Time
are
to
tough.
show up or shut up.
I hope they do. I can't stand Alabama football and all their fake sister loving fans.
I hate them.
Boise State at Notre Dame.
Mm,
Boise
mm.
State is 3-1. Notre Dame 2-2. If
I'm
they
taking
want,
Notre Dame. I'm just trying to figure out how much by.
I don't know Boise State that well.
They're
Um,
not the Boise State that we think of. I think I'm going to go Notre Dame 31 and a half.
31 and a half.
I think they. I don't. Dude, I think Notre Dame's got to blow everyone out if they have it. If they want a chance,
I'll take Notre Dame minus 10.
they're 21 and a half point favorites. So
That's fine. I'm
we're
taking
kind of like right up both on the other. Like that's right in the middle of
opposite
where we're at.
end. Yeah. Virginia, who is ranked 24th versus Louisville. At Louisville. Louisville's 4-0. Virginia has one loss. Louisville might feel slighted in this game and they might come out and do work.
I don't know. Louisville, believe it or not, they're a 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I would
Um,
believe it. He's a football mastermind. I love the guy. I wish he hadn't left us.
Give me Louisville.
Yep, same here. I'm taking him.
I don't know if I'm taking the money though. I think this could be close.
I'll take the line.
Louisville six
Uh,
and a half.
yep, I'll take that. Give him a touchdown. Kent State, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
That's Come on.
It's a 45 point spread.
Yep. Texas Tech, Houston. The battle of 4-0s and a Texas showdown at
Ooh,
Houston.
could be a fun game to watch.
That would be, man. I bet that I don't know how much of a rivalry it is. It's got to be some sort of.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something there. It's kind of like I would think of like a Purdue Notre Dame rivalry, like not
Yeah,
direct rivals, but we're still from the same state. Let's see what happens. They're
bingo.
both in the Big 12.
Yeah,
Give me Texas Tech. I think Houston might put up a fight here, but not enough.
I'm taking Tech as well. I think when I talked about them last time, they're just hard nosed, dude.
Yeah,
Good luck. Minnesota, this is an interesting one. Minnesota 3-1 versus Ohio State 4-0 at Ohio State. I think what's the spread on that?
23 and a half.
Oh boy.
I was
Okay.
about to say Ohio State by 37.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Ohio State. I don't know that they'll lose a game this year.
Yeah, I don't think they lose. Maybe in the Big Ten championship, but it'll be too late to matter.
I don't even know about that, dude. They're just stacked. And that freshman quarterback is showing out.
He's only going to get better and better and
He's
better.
a stud. He is what CJ Carr from Notre Dame wishes he was, you
Yeah.
know.
They have a receiver, Smith, 396 yards and 4 touchdowns in 4 games. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that. I
Pretty
would
good.
I'd love to be that guy. Um Number 3, Miami at number 18, Florida State. That's a
Good.
tough
I
one,
think
man.
could be a good game. Interstate again, not
Yeah,
direct rivals, but I don't think they
yeah.
like each other. Um, I know Florida State and Florida are rivals, but I'm sure Miami's kind of like that cousin that neither of them like. Um,
Ball State.
Tickets as low as $325, so this is going to be a highly attended game.
Oh, it's
Um,
crazy at Florida State.
it's going to be wild. Oh man, Miami's only favored 4.5. So you're getting 3, so it's really 7.5. I'm gonna go. Uh, Man, I like my Miami on a field goal to win the game.
Woo!
Calling it.
That's it's ballsy.
I think Florida State's got the lead late. Miami gets a field goal to win the game with no time left.
Give me the Seminoles.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh, love that.
Oh, I hope that I'm gonna take Florida State in that one. They need to get back on track, dude. They've been off for several years and they need to get it back. So a big win tomorrow.
Be huge for them.
Mississippi State 4-1 at Texas A&M number 6.
Another good SEC game.
Yeah.
Give me A&M at home. If this was flip-flopped, I think Mississippi State has a chance, but road game against an undefeated top 6 team in A&M. I don't think you're beating them. Not at College Station.
Yeah, I'm taking A&M. It's going to be wild in there. It's stadium pulse is going to be going crazy. Your play is not going to show up when you click the right trigger, dude. It's going to be nuts in there.
Dude, 90 degrees.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a bruiser.
hotter than Hades. All right, quick Purdue rundown versus Illinois.
Yeah,
Um, Luke Altmaier he's 90 for 126 with 11 touchdowns, no interceptions.
that ain't bad.
Ryan Brown, 77 for 122, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
It's the story of his season. He throws. I don't really care how many. He throws extremely poorly timed interceptions.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me say this though, 4 games into the season, and this is not something Purdue's good at, but we have to be in this game. Their quarterback's been sacked 17 times for negative 117 yards. Like, you got to get after the guy. Clearly, their line is an issue, um, or he has trouble getting rid of the ball in time. But either way, a guy that's that efficient, 11 touchdowns, no picks. He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't want to throw the ball into trouble, but he will take a sack. So blitz the shit out of the guy.
yeah. I mean, you
And
got to
six
get in
every time.
Altmaier's face. Um, he's 6'2", 205, so not a huge guy. I mean, for
No.
6'2", 205, yeah, you got to get after him. He's not very mobile as we saw against IU, but yeah, our front's got to be getting after him. Nunali, the fourth. Our defensive lineman leads our team with 2 sacks this year, so
2 sacks
gonna
leads the team. That's
gonna need him to show up tomorrow. 74.7% is the matchup predictor of an Illinois victory tomorrow.
I was
So
looking just at their a couple of their stuff here. Looks like they have a very balanced rushing game. Um, they got a guy with 300 yards, 228, 131. They all have 3 touchdowns. Their quarterback has 2. So they have 10 rushing touchdowns spread throughout 5 guys.
yeah,
Um, Very balanced. So you can't really like none of them seem to be super explosive. I mean, one guy averages 4 yards a carry, one guy averages 6, but he seems to be their secondary back. So very balanced attack. Now, when it comes to their receivers, it's kind of odd. They clearly have a go-to guy who's double everybody else in receptions in Hank Beatty or Betty, however you pronounce it.
Yep.
380 yards, but only has one touchdown. And then they have a guy, Justin Bowick, who has 9 receptions and 4 of them are touchdowns. So he's obviously their red zone guy.
He's probably
Um,
big. How tall is that guy?
he's got to be tall because his long's only 25, so it's not a speed guy. He's
No.
just a red zone freak.
Big boy.
6'4", 200 pounds. So yeah, he's a big, tall kid.
Yep.
But Hank Beatty seems to be the guy that gets him downfield. He's only 5'11", little slot receiver. Um, so it seems like, if you can shut down the Betty guy or Beatty, whatever it is, you can kind of slow them down. If you can blitz them, maybe run a cover one with the zone helping on Betty or Beatty. And it's gonna drive me crazy not to know how to pronounce that. Cover one where you're blitzing, say, your 4 linemen plus a linebacker, maybe a corner, or one or the other safety, and then you double team this guy. I think that's really how you stop this team. You might give up some big plays elsewhere. They have a guy, Dixon, who averages 18 yards a catch on 14 catches. Seems to be their speedy long distance guy, but I don't know. It seems like this team is very balanced from what I can see. Illinois. They don't have a standout stud. They don't have a guy who you're like, all right, we got to stop that guy. Um, I don't see a ton of like things really to worry about. It's just more of a like play solid, get to their quarterback, and you'll have a chance.
Yeah. I think the key to our game tomorrow is Ryan Brown again.
Seems to
Can
be the
we
case every
keep
game.
can we keep them out of the backfield? Um, Probably not. Will Ryan Brown make dumb choices? Probably. But when you can't even get a three-step drop before you're getting hit, it's hard to be a quarterback. So, I
Yeah,
mean, we might as well throw the rushing game out. As much as I hate it for Maccabee this year as a senior, guy that's
yeah.
stuck with us, uh, can't move the ball. I think we get lit tomorrow. Think so. Um, Anything else on that?
Give me 1 second here. I don't I don't think we're gonna get beat. I was trying to find the Illinois defensive stats, but I can't find sheet. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of sad, honestly.
They got
Um,
that Scott kid. They got the targeting call at IU, and he is back, I believe. Yes, because he had to sit the first half of the USC game, so he's back. He leads them in tackles. Um, and then they have a linebacker with 4 sacks. So they're gonna send heat at Brown. I don't It's not gonna be good for us. I mean, we have a great receiving core, but like I said, if you know, you can't see or you make poor choices in the red zone, you know, it's just not gonna work.
yeah, I'm looking at some of their fun little stats. They're pretty mediocre in everything. They don't convert a lot. They don't have a lot of penalties. They have a great turnover margin. Um, so they just don't make a lot of mistakes. So to beat them, you have to also not make a lot of mistakes or force some unnecessary ones. I don't think Purdue's very good at either of those things. Um, we can outscore teams, but when it comes to like turnover battle and stuff, we don't do so well. So I'm still taking Purdue because my heart says coming off 2 losses, our Odom has a little bit to prove here. Like you got another shot at another good team at home. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday, noontime, prime time. What do you got? What do you got? You're the savior. You're the new guy. You got this chance. You've had a couple other games you've gotten handled pretty well in the last couple, and you almost beat this team last year with nobody and a bad coach. So let's see what you can do. And I think he's going to make it happen. I don't know
Right
how.
on.
I think he's going to do it though.
Fair enough. I like that. I'm opposed to that, but I don't I don't think we can get it done against them. But I love my Boilers, don't get me wrong. I hope they do, and when they do, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong. But
Love that.
I just I don't see it. I don't see it being USC manhandled us. Um
And then they handled them.
yeah, I mean, so
Not
they're
everything's lateral like that though. Not everything. works like
It
that, but
isn't. It's not, but it's all I got to base on right now.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, when you take out the information, it doesn't look good.
yeah. NFL. I'll just do a rundown, give me your pick, and then we'll do three best bets for college and NFL if you don't care.
Yeah, that
We
works, and then
can
we can run into a couple quick hitters and then our little
yeah,
stuff, and we'll get this out of here.
call it a day. First up, we got Raiders at Colts.
Give me the Colts.
Colts bounce back.
Yep.
Um, I think, Jones is rolling still. That was a dumb fluke of a game last week. They shouldn't have lost. I think we get it done. Steichen gets it done. So
Yep.
we had a game last night. 49ers beat the Rams in overtime. So that was a good West Coast game. I watched a little
Yes.
bit of it.
Stafford almost threw for 400 yards.
Yeah, he is a stud, man.
Just keeps doing it every year, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. When he was in Detroit, he was a stud. He's a stud now.
He's a
Then we
talented
got
fella.
we got a battle of doo doo. The battle of doo doo here. Vikings versus Browns. You like that?
Battle of the Dude. This is in England, right?
Yeah,
I
London.
think it's in England, yeah. Um, I think they love Cleveland there. Because they're always there. Um, give me Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a bold pick. I'm
Not
going
super
opposite.
confident in, I'm not confident in that. Just I think
I'm
they
go-
love Cleveland.
yeah, I'm going Vikings in that.
Okay.
I
I
think
hate the Vikings, just so everyone knows. I'm normally
yeah,
going to pick against them because they're in the Bears division.
yeah, I think the Vikings get it done. I just think the Browns offense is too bad. Actually, the over under on that game is 36 and a half.
Yeah, a
That's
little 21
hilarious.
to 21 to
Uh,
17 action.
yeah, that's
Oh, hit the
funny.
over.
Giants Saints battle of another two trash squads.
I don't even want to pick this game. I'm gonna plead the fifth here because I don't give a shit about either team.
That's fair. I think Russell Wilson gets it done. I think he's taken some heat and rightfully so. The dude has been garbage everywhere he's went, but I think they beat the Saints. Um, Cowboys, Jets. This is another battle of two terrible
God, why are
teams.
all the like?
It's
Hopefully there's some
so
good games
bad,
coming. Are they
dude.
all bad in the NFL? I don't know. I
It's
think every NFL team sucks other than
yeah,
Buffalo and Philadelphia. Let
yeah.
me get this is in New or at New York.
New York,
Give me
yeah.
Dallas. I think Dallas like they're not going to stand for this much longer. They have to win this game.
Yeah, I think so too. My boy CeeDee Lamb's still out this week, really roughing me up in fantasy. My number one pick goes down.
I've given up, dude. My whole team's injured.
Uh, Oh, you have no idea, dude.
Lamar Jackson's
I
out
am
this week.
0 and 4, dude, after winning the league last year. 0 and 4.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm going off a cliff. I just lost to
yeah.
the worst player in the whole league. So
Oh, easy, man. Jack will whoop your ass, dude.
I hope you're listening,
She
Jack.
will. She will, dude.
Please let my
Broncos.
dog board at your business.
Yeah, not anymore, dude. No more vacations for you. Broncos, Eagles. At
Eagles.
Eagles, Philadelphia. Yes, give me the Eagles at home. Dolphins, Panthers. Another stellar matchup.
Dude, Tyreek Hill's dead. His leg is broken in half.
Oh my gosh,
That
that
was
was nasty.
nasty.
Bad, dude.
Let me. I'm throwing a flyer here. Give me Carolina.
That's why I'm taking Panthers roll at home. Get her done. Another doo-doo matchup, dude.
What is that?
Texans, Ravens, 1-3 teams.
Houston all day long. There's no Lamar Jackson. He's confirmed out.
Oh, he is out.
They confirmed it today. He is not playing this
Wow.
weekend, so I don't know even who their backup is. Joe Flacco's not there anymore, and he got benched wherever he is.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me
Cleveland.
Houston. Houston desperately needs to win a game. Are they still winless, or did they end up winning
They're
last
one
week?
and three. Both of them
Yeah,
are 1-3. They
they
beat
Houston.
the Titans.
Houston needs this. Baltimore has almost no chance at this point. Yeah, give me Houston at Baltimore.
Okay.
Tickets
Um,
as low as $40 at Baltimore. That seems insane.
nice. Let's go. You're halfway there already.
That's fact.
Um, I will take the Ravens at home.
Ooh, with the backup. Who is
Yeah,
their back? Hold on, I
I
gotta
mean
see who their backup
you
is.
got Derrick Henry, bub.
Oh, he's gonna get the ball up 400 times this game.
Yeah.
Who is their backup? What do I look? Depth chart?
Yeah, maybe.
Quarterback? Um, I don't know how to look. Oh, Cooper Rush. They don't even have a third string. So if Cooper Rush gets injured, Henry's playing quarterback.
Sweet. Yeah.
Cooper Rush is
So,
a rookie, I think.
no, Cooper Rush played for Dallas before.
Oh, he went to Central Michigan. Yeah, give me the Texans all day.
Okay.
This guy has a career QB rating of 41.
I'm still rolling with Baltimore, baby. Derrick Henry carries the load.
Sure.
Titans, Cardinals.
Like, where are the good? Are there good teams? I don't know.
We're
It feels
getting
like there
there.
aren't.
We're getting there.
Give me the Titans are so bad. Give me Arizona all day here.
Arizona at home. I'll take it. Bucks, Seahawks. Battle. That's a good game. Three and
That's a good
ones.
game. That's a good game. Give me Baker Mayfield for every game that's remaining on the season if I had to pick it.
Give me the Seahawks at home. They're rolling.
They're good.
Gets crazy in there with the 11th man or 12th man or whatever they have. So they're real fans up there in Washington.
A lot of
Lion,
bombs.
yeah, grenades.
Uh,
Lions, Bengals.
Give me the Lions. I think the Bengals are bad. They still don't have Joe Burrow, so they can't be
They're
good.
they're depleted badly. Lions, yeah. Commanders, Chargers, decent matchup.
Mm. Give me Jaden Smith, Washington. Or
Oh,
not
you're
Jaden Smith,
going
Jaden Daniels, sorry.
Daniels. I'm going Chargers. They're too tough. Their offense is unstoppable.
They are very good offensively.
Um, yeah, that's their receiving core is sick. Keenan Allen, all them. Um, Patriots, Bills at Buffalo.
Give me the Bills by about 4 touchdowns on Sunday Night Football. It's going to be one we can all turn off early and go to bed.
Yeah, sweet. I take the same thing. And then Monday night we got Chiefs, Jaguars.
Yeah, kind of
Chiefs at
like
Jaguars.
if you took this the season before it started and picked this game for Monday Night Football, you'd be like, well, Chiefs are going to win this by 30. I'm
Yeah.
taking Jacksonville to win this game.
I'm rolling with my boy Pat Muscroat. Yeah, Pat Muscroat. I'm taking him,
Kermit,
man.
taking Kermit.
Yeah, I like him.
Give me
He
Jacksonville.
he'll get her done. Trevor Lawrence ain't a pressure quarterback, and this is a pressure game for KC Mo.
Let me ask you this: Kansas City's favored by 3.5, a field goal plus a half. If you had to take them minus 3.5, you still take them.
No,
Okay.
I don't believe in that. I'm
Yeah.
talking 1 to 2 points here.
Kansas City wins every game by 1 to 2. So,
Yeah, I'm saying it's gonna all these NFL games come down to the last second anyways.
oh yeah,
I'm not betting anything high in that, never ever. Um, y- yeah, that's the NFL week. Pretty boring week, honestly. I'll probably sleep a lot on Sunday.
yeah. I'll be
Uh,
working and then driving home, so I could care less about. I'll be watching the if there are any baseball playoff games, I might watch those. Otherwise, I'll probably just be driving and listening to podcasts.
yeah, that's a better way to do than this NFL lineup. Do you have anything on Purdue basketball? Any practice takes, real quick?
Um,
I
Obviously, we missed out on those two big time recruits. Kind of by the time they announced, it was kind of known that was going to happen. I think. Um, I really thought we had a chance at Ralph Scott based on some stuff I had heard, but it just didn't happen. Bo Ogden was always going to Texas. Anybody who thought otherwise was insane. His dad is the GM. Obviously, he's going there. We still have some other ones that Chinese kid. I think we
Xing
still have his
Zhuan.
Han or Juan or whatever it is. He could definitely be coming to Purdue, but I think we're gonna have to hit the portal a little bit. Um, I mean, we have a good class coming in. I think we'll add one more. I don't know who it's gonna be, but practice stuff. The Big Ten. I thought this was wild. The Big Ten posted a "Welcome to the Big Ten" video to Omer Meyer. Um, kind of crazy for a freshman who we're not even sure what kind of role he has yet for the Big Ten to post that because they haven't done that. It's not like a series. Like it's the first time they've done that in the offseason.
Let me
Uh,
ask you something real quick on that. I want
yeah.
to get into a rabbit hole here.
Okay.
Do you think it's because of all the anti-Semitism that's going on right now? Do you
You
think
know,
they overstepped a boundary to welcome him, even with Illinois having all the foreigners? Why do they make a video of the only Israeli guy?
I think there's something to that. I don't know that that's it. I think he has a ton of hype from big time media. So Field of 68,
Yeah,
Sleeper, like a lot of these media outlets really are hyping him up. They want him to play, they want him to start, but that's not how Painter rolls.
yeah,
Um, I think he's not ready yet to do that. I think he might be by December, but I don't, at the beginning of the year, he's going to play 15 minutes a game. And there's going to be a game early on, first 6 games, that he comes in and he goes off and probably scores 18 points in 12 minutes.
yeah.
And the noise for him to play more is going to get really loud, and I think it's going to be forced at some point, whether he's ready or not. That like a lot of people's argument is it's defense. Well, mm, I think he'll be okay defensively, and people keep wanting to point out Purdue's defensive woes. Like we don't have bad like I don't care what anyone says. Braden Smith is not a bad perimeter defender. Fletcher Lawyer is not great, but he's not as bad as people make him out to be. We had no size. When Edie played for Purdue, they were a top 20 defensive team because we had a center who could block shots and rebound. We will have that again.
Yeah.
Um, we didn't have any of that last year. We had no rebounding and no block. Like when Trey Kaufman-Renn is your center and he's 6'9" and isn't a shot blocker and not a very good rebounder, yeah, you're going to struggle on the defensive statistical side because
I'll
it's so much
say,
to do with that.
let me jump in
Oh,
for,
you're good. Go
I'll
ahead.
say, so Braden took a lot of risk last year. He was always jumping passing lanes, and we would get cooked sometimes when he didn't get it because of that, what you just said about not having a backcourt, to defend behind him. And I think we have so much backcourt this year now, and TKR guarding a four. I think that
Yeah.
Braden takes risk and he might lead the Big Ten in steals this year because he is
Wow.
so good at knowing what your next move is. He's not great on the ball defender. I mean, he stays with you, but a lot of point guards are, 6'4", 6'5" now. They're gonna be able to see over him.
But
But
he is intelligent
yeah,
defender.
he knows your next pass.
Yeah.
And he knows when you're kicking it out and he can duck down and hide and then he'll snatch it. We've seen it a million times, but last year when he missed, we got cooked. We'd get out of rotation, somebody be open in the corner, somebody would get down low. This year we don't have that. We might give up open threes in the corner. That's part of Painter's defense,
Yeah.
it just happens. But I think he can take those risks this year comfortably.
Well, and I think whether it's him and Cox or Jakari or Meyer, they're all different. But when you have Jakari or
Jack
Cox in there,
Cox.
Jacox, dude, Jakari or Cox in there are both good ball on ball defenders. Omer just when he's in, he reminds me of Braden defensively, I think, with bigger body, but both smart players,
Yeah.
instinctual. They'll steal a lot of passes. I think you're right. I think Braden leads the Big Ten in steals. I think he's way better on ball defender than people think, but he can't be when in a season like last year when so much of his energy is expended on the offensive side. He'll have a
Yeah.
little freedom on that side now. And I just don't think I think having two big guys, not worrying about TKR foul trouble, because not only did we not have size, TKR was normally in foul trouble, so he really had to bail out and give up those open layups. We were so bad defending against the rim,
Yep.
like exceptional. Like I feel like we could have put us and a few of our friends in there, and we could have done the same job at the rim. Teams were shooting like 78%. Like
Yeah.
that's insane. It's insane. I mean, God, it's like shooting wide open layups. That's probably what I would shoot on wide open layups, 80%.
Yeah.
It's insane. But the thing is, like, I think people are putting too much emphasis on we need defense. We need do we? Oh, I mean, if we're a top 30 defense and the number one offense, we're gonna win. Um, Now, painter's painter. And my thought is if we're playing Jakari or CJ over Omer, it's not because they're better players, but because they fit a need better and can still do enough. We're not going to need offense. We have Fletcher, we have Braden, we have TKR. We're going to have Cluffer Jacobson just dunking. Do we really need a guy who can light it up? No, and CJ can do that too. Um, so I mean, it'll be interesting. But as far as like to go back to the original point of all this, we're just spinning it off. But to go back to what you said, I don't think that this specific instance of the Big Ten doing that was directly that, but it definitely doesn't hurt the message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason they picked him first. It could be because he has a lot of that clout, but it also is, hey, we look good if, this kid who's in a wild situation, we can kind of highlight that and maybe bring more attention to it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think him coming over here, getting out of there with everything with Netanyahu going on with him, addressing our media. There's going to be more and more anti-Semitism in this country.
Oh
I
yeah.
can already see it coming because people don't want that. We don't want I For me, I don't want that. I think President Trump should be the only person addressing our country. And so I hate that. And I hate it is that way, but I really hope that Omer finds a good home at Purdue. And I think he will.
Yeah.
It's a very diverse campus down there. And
Oh yeah.
I think everyone gets along just fine down at Purdue. I really do. I think it's like one of the last remaining gold mines of cultural like weaving, essentially,
Yeah.
because you got, engineering school, a lot of smart kids that are foreign. So I think Purdue does a fantastic job. And when we go down there, it's always very peaceful. So everyone treats you with respect, and it's like a
Yeah.
small
It,
town college. I mean,
it is. It's a college in the middle of a small town.
yeah, exactly. I love West Lafayette for that, man. And my sister's there now, and I don't worry about her.
Right.
You know what? I'm saying somebody's got her back down there, So I don't worry about that there. I wish Omer all the best, man. And I hope that him being over here keeps him out of the bullshit that's going on over there.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do fine. And I think I have actually, and this is kind of, I don't know if this is me self-protecting myself, but I have started tempering my expectations of this Purdue team. I felt like they got uncomfortably high, like with all the national title or bust and undefeated. Like I'm in on, it. I believed it, but
Right.
I've gone back to like, listen, dude, it's still the main three that were not didn't win the Big Ten and were all didn't make past the Sweet 16 last year. Now we have some other pieces, but those are unproven. Like Clough hasn't played at the Big Ten level. Jacobson hasn't played more than one game at the Big Ten level. Omer hasn't played at this level. Cox and Harris haven't shown me that they're better yet. Like I've tempered myself to go, I think that it's there. The ceiling is definitely there, but let me see it. Like we're getting close enough to the season. We're what, 3 weeks out from, I think it's a Friday. I think it's 3 Fridays from now, the Kentucky preseason game. Let me see what we look like. I know that's not going to be a full representation, but let me see. What do we really look like as a unit? Um, I still think we have the potential to go undefeated. Honestly, win a national title. I think it's all there. But let me see what it looks like as a unit because so much of our team is unproven. We have three extremely proven guys, and then we have a whole team of unproven guys.
Bingo. Yeah, but I'm not tapering, dude.
Why
No,
would you, dude?
I don't. Braden, we went to the Sweet 16 last year with no center, with
Yeah,
Caleb first, and we had, Cox and Harris were not. I've already seen it in practice.
yeah,
I've seen Jakari's shooting is better. That changes everything. Last year, the dude couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. TKR's free throws are going to be improved this year. He draws the most fouls in the country,
mhm,
per game. Because you can't stop him. And I think that continues. Now he's got dump downs. I think Clough, I he will be fine.
Mhm.
He's a big body banger, and he's gonna make a lot of people's fives look silly.
Yeah,
Because you know what he does? He does the fundamental things well of
he
what a
does.
five is. And that doesn't change no matter who. I'm sure he's played against this level of competition. I mean, they all in those EYBL leagues in high school, they're all in AAU leagues they play. I'm sure he's seen them, and I'm sure he can handle it. Um, and if not, DJ will come in for a little bit, get his head right. So I
I
think
agree.
the possibilities are endless. But also at the same time, weird shit happens. Like 2018, we were not that great starting the season. Then we make, the Elite Eight with Carson Edwards. So you just need one guy that wants to lock in.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I don't know. To me, like I said, I think it's more of my brain doing its best to protect itself
Right.
subliminally. Like, hey, chill out, bro. Like, what if it's 4 games in and they lose two
Nah.
of four? Like, but I guess it's like sometimes when I get personally so excited about something that I think is going to happen and then it doesn't happen, the disappointment is 10 times worse. You know, in 2015, the Cubs were supposed to win like they were great
Yeah.
and they just didn't get they got to the final four and then lost. And then
Yeah.
they did it again in 16 and I took a step back and I said, "Man, I should expect it, but I don't." You know, it's similar to this like they ended up winning that year, but sometimes you have to kind of protect yourself a little bit because as a Purdue fan, obviously as a Cubs fan, we're so used to getting let down.
Yeah.
Um, I think my brain's just kind of trying to protect itself. It's like going into hibernation mode, and but the second that first game hits, it'll be all back.
I'm ready to get hurt, dude. I
I'm
say it
ready.
every year. I'm ready to post the pain Giphy on Twitter, the one I always post with the
Oh
fish
yeah.
from SpongeBob.
There's just too much good happening in my life, you know, like my
Yeah,
relationships are good, my work is good,
yeah,
everything's good, and I'm like now my basketball team that I care more about than really any other sports team is supposed to be the best. Like no way
yeah.
can everything. The Cubs are freaking advancing in playoff series. Like too much good stuff is happening that I'm just scared. Did you see the point guard Donovan Dent um is out for like 6 weeks?
He's at
No, Jack.
UCLA,
No,
right?
sorry, Jackson Shellstad for
Okay.
Oregon. They're a really
Oregon,
good
yeah.
point guard. He's out for
He's
like
tough.
6 weeks. Broke his wrist. Um, just wanted to make sure I brought that up because I saw it today.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like a top player in the Big Ten, so that'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
prayers for a quick recovery. Jackson's a stud. Hit
He's a hell of a
hit
player.
some nasty shots last year, so
But don't be shocked if Oregon starts the season like 4-5, and then he
yeah.
comes back, and then they're way better than what anyone thinks they are.
Oh, we'll be calling them frauds, dude. You know
Oh
we
yeah,
will.
I already am. They're frauds.
Frauds. Frauds. You got any blind rankings for us today?
Yeah, I got a couple
All right.
just a couple fun ones. Not really either one super sports related. First one, I was just at Wings, etc. Did not get wings, but was talking to the guy I was there with a coworker about our favorite wing sauces. So I'm gonna do blind rank 5 wing sauces.
Let's go.
Trying to do ones that are relatively popular.
Yeah.
Whatever you eat, whether it's bone in or bone out, apply it to your life.
Dude, I'm a wing head. You know this about me.
Yes. So top 5 favorite wing sauces, bone in or boneless, whichever you prefer. Number
Right on.
1, mango habanero.
4,
Okay. Number 2, jerk, and that can be Caribbean jerk or whatever you want it to be.
5,
Okay. Garlic parm.
1.
Ooh, oh wow.
I love it, dude.
Okay. Buffalo, so that can be medium hot, standard buffalo.
I love a buffalo sauce, dude, and they do it right at Wings. Give me 2 on that.
All right, and that puts number 3 at barbecue.
Yeah. I mean,
Hot barbecue or
I
standard barbecue.
I just, some if you get habanero different places, you don't know what level of habanero they're speaking on.
Well,
It
like
could
B-Dub's mango hab is insanely hot.
Yeah, it's like when you made that cheese dip the one time, bro. And you're like, yeah, it's just habaneros, and I ate it and my face actually fell off. Had to
Dude,
piece it back together.
I have three levels of cheese dip, like
Yeah,
base for like wussies, normal, which is pretty hot, and then what I call this might melt.
it's
And
uncomfortable, dude.
it's yeah, like you'll feel this tomorrow
Yeah,
when you go shit. Like it's
probably
gonna
tonight.
it might hurt worse out the other end. Like
Yeah, it will.
and that's like every so normally like the mild one, I still use my habaneros and jalapenos, but I don't use like hot sausage or hot rotel or anything like that. Middle, I use like half, and then the hot one I use everything hot. The hottest sausage I can find, the hottest
Yeah,
rotel, like more jalapenos, more, and it is for sick people.
it's
Like
no joke.
it is for sick people. And I love to not tell people when I make it that hot and then let them because everyone loves my cheese dip. And I'm like, yeah, it's like normal. And then they take a couple
Yeah,
bites because it doesn't always hit you right at first. That's how habaneros are. They're kind of sweet at first. And then like now at this point they've eaten like seven bites, seven chips, and they just start freaking out. Anyway, so your blind rank wing sauces in order were number one, garlic parmesan, number two, buffalo, three, barbecue, four, mango hob, and five jerk sauce. So I don't think you're gonna hate that ranking.
I love it.
Yeah, I would switch up a couple there, but I love Caribbean jerk. It's like my one of my favorite wings.
I had it in Jamaica and I'll never have it again here.
That makes sense.
Yeah, can't do it.
All right, next blind rank, last one. This is a little more sports related, but I was just thinking about arenas. They just did this ranking out. They had the coaches poll and stuff. There's been all kinds of polls recently about the best basketball arenas in the country. I saw Purdue just got number two behind Cameron Indoor. Let's have Mason Gillis decide. He's played in both.
Yeah.
So my blind ranking, I just got a little more specific, is Big Ten basketball arenas. Now I know you haven't been to all these, but you can get a pretty good idea on some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, number first one we're gonna rank Big Ten basketball arenas. Number one, Welsh Ryan, that is Northwestern. I've always loved that arena.
Yeah, we tend to lose there, so I'm gonna put that at 4.
Okay. Next is State Farm, Illinois.
Man, that's the other assembly hall. I'll put it at 3.
All right. Breslin Center, Michigan State.
2.
Mackey Arena.
Put it at the top, baby. That's why
Uh,
I did that.
and this worked perfectly for you, Assembly Hall.
Oh yeah. Burn it down.
Burn it down. So you have number one, Mackey. Number two, the Breslin Center, Michigan State. Number three, Illinois State Farm Center. Number four, Welsh Ryan for Northwestern. And number five, Assembly. Now, I will say this. If you were doing this without any bias in your heart, Assembly would have to be higher.
Yeah, not
Because,
it would still go Mackey, Breslin, then Assembly.
yeah, but Assembly Hall is I've been to Purdue games there, and it is crazy in there.
It
It
is.
seats a lot of people.
I played on that floor before. I
And
mean, I
that's a weird stadium because it's one of the few college stadiums that's not like oval.
no, it's
Like it's
square.
built like a
Yeah,
high
like a
school.
rectangle.
Yeah, it's built like a high school because the sides that are at the ends of the baskets don't go up real high. It's like a
No.
high school arena, but the other parts are huge. But
Yeah.
I love what you did there. IU sucks every second of their life. So
Yeah. Suck
good
it.
rankings. Good job.
Thank you.
What's next?
Let's give me your history
Oh,
rundown.
on this day. First, I'm going to start off with the pound for pound greatest basketball player that's ever lived in the history of the world's birthday. And that is my guy, played for the Bulls. You know who I'm talking about, Derrick Rose. If you thought I was going to say Michael Jordan, I'm sorry for you. You don't know ball. Derrick Rose is the GOAT pound for pound, and you will not tell me otherwise. Did he have some injury issues? Of course, but at his prime, non-injured,
You know what
I've
the
never
greatest
seen
matchup ever for Derrick Rose was?
Memphis versus somebody.
Derrick Rose versus his own knees.
Oh
Lost.
well, he's never won that matchup either.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
He's the oppo Michael Jordan there. He's 0-6. I think he's had about six knee injuries. Okay, so on this day, uh, oddly enough, mostly baseball, which is kind of perfect for timing wise. Ricky Henderson hit a home run in 2001 on this date. We're doing this as of October 4th, which is technically tomorrow for us, Saturday. hit a home run to become MLB's all-time run scoring leader. That happened in 2001. Everybody knows Ricky Henderson as the guy who steals bases and gets a lot of hits, but he also became MLB's run scoring leader. A lot of that came on steals. He got a lot of steals, got from first to third, and scored runs. So a couple big home run ones. On this day, October 4th, in 2001, again, Barry Bonds hit his 70th home run. First player ever to reach 70. Juiced or not, if you watch that season, I don't care. Steroids didn't do that. The guy was incredible. He either got walked or hit a home run like every at bat. It was
So
incredible.
smooth his swing, man.
It was so short, compact, powerful.
Whew.
And if you threw him a strike, it was gone that year. I mean,
Yeah,
it was gone. Incredible
turning
season.
on it.
One of the most exciting seasons, regular season ends I've ever watched, watching him try to hit 70. Ended the season with 72, all-time record, probably never be broken, but
Yeah,
might if they let steroids back in the game, which they should.
wish they would.
I wish they would. Dude, steroids should be in every sporting, but I think Daniel Tosh talks about it. Let's see athletes at the absolute best. Let's juice
Yeah,
them up. Give them cocaine. I don't care. Let's go.
do it all.
Also on this date, I believe this was 2023. I forgot to write the year down. Aaron Judge still plays, obviously, hit his 62nd home run to break the AL record for home runs in a season. Obviously, Bonds was in the NL. McGuire, Sosa, they were all NL players. So
Yeah,
Judge hit 62 to break that record. Kind of crazy in the modern era. Almost got had a guy do that this year. That lefty Cal Raleigh got to 60
yeah.
as a catcher, which is absolutely wild. And a switch hitter, pretty impressive. And then my last couple here are football related. I got a college football Archie Manning.
Mm.
Now his grandson plays at Texas. In 1963, I believe, Archie Manning becomes the first college football player to pass for 300 yards and rush for 100 yards in a single game. Crazy to think about because that happens constantly now.
Well, that and he's a Manning, so
Yeah,
he's
right.
not.
We all thought they could just throw it. No, apparently not.
Yeah.
Archie Manning was revolutionary. Just know
Yikes.
that. I thought that was kind of a funny one. And then on this date, Tom Brady threw his 500th career touchdown pass. Obviously, he ended up breaking the record for pretty much everything in quarterbacking. Yeah, but he still has that one like meme where, who's my hero? That's a great question. My dad's my hero. You
Eat
know,
shit.
it was a great statement though.
Eat shit, Tom Brady. I don't give a shit, dude.
I know, I
I
know.
hate.
What's to
He,
love?
he's a turd on the underpants of society, bro.
Most people say, what's not to love? For him, it's more like, what's to love?
Kissing
There's
his
nothing.
son on the mouth is what he loves. He's a
Yeah,
weirdo. He's a freaking weirdo. That's
I don't
weird, bro.
disagree. I don't
All
disagree. He
right.
keeps getting younger too. It's kind of odd.
Yeah. Yeah. Quote of the day. You ready?
Let's fire it up.
Wisdom incoming. Quote of the day. A champion is someone who gets up when he cannot. Joe Namath.
Wow, that's powerful. Gets up when he cannot.
Yep.
Man, a lot of Chumbawamba in this podcast. That's
Just
Joe
find a
Namath.
way. Find
Just
a
get
way
up,
up.
dude.
Yeah.
That's. I think that applies to everything in life, man. You're gonna get knocked down, and it's gonna feel impossible, but you just gotta fight, dude. You gotta fight,
Get
and you gotta
back up,
fight.
baby.
Stop letting other people control your outcome. Like
Yeah.
that's like my statement to my son all the time. Like just stop letting other people control. Like stop blaming other people because the second you blame someone else, you take you take what you can control out of the equation. Like now it's they're controlling your outcome. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Control your own outcome. Like God dang it. Like I can't stand that. I try to take accountability for most things I do. I had a hard time for that with that for a long time. But yeah, I love that quote. Even because that's like a almost like a count. Uh, you know, what do they call that when you? I'm blanking on a word. A contradiction. To say get up when you can't, because if you can't, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
But that's the point of it. Like
Find a way.
it's gonna feel like you can't, dude. So get the hell up.
Figure it out, bub.
Figure it out. That's life. Figure it out.
Just keep going and figure it out, dude. Don't give
Get
up.
you a raspberry cheesecake egg roll.
Yeah.
When the life hands you lemons, you get a raspberry cheesecake egg roll.
Drink coffee at 10:30 p.m. Do what you want, dude.
Dude,
That's what that's what I had in here.
coffee and water, baby.
Yeah.
What more could
That's
you
all
want?
that's all I drink. I hit 6 months of sobriety today. Insane, dude.
That's crazy, dude. It's been that long.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Wow. Never thought I could do it, but here we are.
Here I am. I got two beds in my hotel room, so I can piss one of them and still have a dry bed.
Hell yeah, you can jump back and forth too.
Yeah, that's very accurate.
Could you give the fans a jump, dude?
You guys want to
You got
jump?
you gonna let the fans down, dude?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna give them a jump. I don't know if I can actually make this gap, dude. It's pretty
Let's
big.
go. Oh
All
man,
right,
if
here
he gets
goes.
hurt, I'm in deep trouble. Yeah.
Ah!
Let's go.
Dang, dude, that jump was pretty. I'd say that's 4 or 5 feet at least.
Hell yeah.
You saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The world record for a hotel bed jump.
That's
Uh,
sick.
done and done.
What's the closing thoughts?
Man, I don't got a lot of closing thoughts. You know, when life hands you lemons, get a raspberry cheesecake. Egg roll, that's number one. Number two is when someone tells you to jump, you don't ask where and when, you just do it. You don't ask
Jump,
how high, you just jump.
jump,
You
jump,
just jump your highest every time, dude.
jump.
And you probably need to exercise more if you're out of breath after jumping 4 feet from a bed to a bed. And I am out of breath.
Yeah, it's great closing thought. Have a great
Terrible.
weekend, man. Love your neighbor. Do something nice for somebody. Say something nice to somebody, and try to enjoy life. It's short. We're here, then we're not, baby. Love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Like
We
and subscribe.
appreciate every view that we get, and we'll keep pushing forward. Tell a friend about it. Thanks. See you
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
Bye.